Alright, lesson 2, algebraic terminology. We need to go over this before we can get too much into solving any of the problems. Alright, pause the video here and have a go at writing down your own definitions of variable and constant. Alright, for a variable, it's just anything that can be changed, whether that's over time or whatever. I'll give you an explanation of that in a second. A constant is a number that is fixed, so like a 5 in an algebraic expression, that's going to be your constant. Alright, a good example of a variable, if you look at, say, Mr. Davis here, if he does a workout, depending on which workout he does, he'll lift an unknown number of weights from day to day. Where if you look at a constant, Mr. McDonald's workout, he will constantly lift 60,000 kilograms in each one of his workouts. Alright, I'd like you to pause the video here and copy down some of this algebraic terminology which we'll be using throughout this term. Pause the video if you need extra time to copy it down. Alright, using what we just copied down before, I want you to have a look at these. We're going to identify the two variables in each one of these expressions. So a variable, if you look back up here to our example, is the a and the b. So in this next one down here, it's going to be the x and the y. Question 2, identify the coefficient. The coefficient is the number that comes before the variable. So in this case it's 8. Number 3, identify the constant in the expression. The constant is the number that's out there by itself. In this case it's 9. Number 4, list the 3 terms in the expression. Alright, the term is the number and the letter or the coefficient in the variable. So we've got 4a, 2b and 5c. This has 3 terms, this algebraic expression. Right, pause the video here and have a go at answering these questions. Right, you've got variables, coefficients, terms and constants. The variables I've highlighted in yellow, coefficients in green. The terms I've put a box around because the terms consist of variables and coefficients. And the constants I've highlighted in blue. Alright, pause the video here and have a go at answering this question. So for A, list the terms. You've got 4 of them. 4x, 3y, 24z, and 7. What is the constant term? The constant term is 7. It's the only number by itself. What is the coefficient of the x? So what number's out the front of the x? It's the 4. Which letter has a coefficient of 24? That would be the z. Okay, have a go at answering these questions yourself.